Islands, fragile systems where ocean and land meet to create unique environments. But what's their state? Demographic and economic pressure are damaging the world's coastal ecosystems. Big global economy is winning the battle to local, small-scale and sustainable activities. But it's not all over yet, and that's where the biosphere reserves come into place. The Biosphere Reserves were created in 1971 by UNESCO to promote solutions reconciling the conservation of biodiversity with its sustainable use. They are areas comprising terrestrial, marine and coastal ecosystems nominated by national governments and under their jurisdiction. At this moment, there are 669 biosphere reserves in 120 countries, including 16 transnational sites. In 2015, the United Nations adopted the Sustainable Development Goals, which are 17 goals that cover different issues, from ending poverty and hunger to protecting the oceans and forests. This study will evaluate the state of the Marine Sustainable Development Goals in 3 island biosphere reserves, and eventually come up with a protocol applicable to all other biosphere reserves. The first one will be the Biosphere Reserve of Lanzarote. The island of Lanzarote, the northwesternmost island of the Canarian archipelago, situated on the west coast of northern Africa, is a biosphere reserve in all of its extension. Created in 1993, it's the oldest of the biosphere reserves of the Canary Islands, and due to this fact, the effects of the program are expected to be noticeable if successful. The second one will be the Biosphere Reserve of Gran Canaria. The island of Gran Canaria is the most populated of the Canarian archipelago. From 2005, 46% of the island was included in the Biosphere Reserve program. Due to the high demographic pressure, it'll be interesting to observe how the inclusion in the UNESCO sites is performing. And the third one will be the Biosphere Reserve of the Principe Island. The small island of Principe, in the country of São Tomé and Príncipe, lying off the west coast of Africa in the Gulf of Guinea, was entirely included in its Biosphere Reserve in 2012, together with other islands and the surrounding marine habitats. With a population of less than 7,000, this low pressure and small age can give a different perspective to the study.